International Students Incorporated, together with student leaders and church volunteers sharing Christ's love with international students.
When I come here for the first time, I didn't know anybody.
God has brought international students to the U.S. to experience God's love through friendship and discover purpose for their lives.
Before knowing Jesus, I focused on my life on this earth, my study, my job in the future, and my friends. But I didn't like to think of my own soul, let alone others' souls. But when I know Jesus, I not only start to care about my own souls, my own spiritual life, but I also care about others' souls.
Friendships are a bridge to small group Bible studies and to God.
One of my friends, she invited me to attend a Bible study with Aaron. And I think it's a chance to come back to the Lord.
One disciple-making approach which we are seeing God use is M28. Based on Matthew 28, verses 18 to 20, Bible discovery studies are multiplying as God moves international students from seeking to sharing.
So one day I gave it a try, and I actually met them in the Bible study. And it was really cool because I go to this different Bible study. They all talk about like theological stuff, where it's sometimes really hard for the spiritually immature people to understand. But this M28 Bible study I went to was designed for international students.
M28 is designed to be a simple, biblical, and reproducible way to love international students and find those who are ready to discover Jesus.
I'm a natural teacher, so I love to teach. It's easy for me to take over the conversation and like, oh, look where this says in the Bible over here. And there is a time and a place for that. But what I like about M28 is it's reproducible. And so it can be done by anyone because it's asking questions and searching deeper, and it's not overcomplicated or over-wordy.
M28 discussion questions allow international students to search the scriptures themselves.
And I really like the format of M28. For me, it's like really organized, like divided into 4 sections and connect, discover, response, and close. And I think it's like I learned a lot of skills and strategies.
Small group time overflows into daily life, where genuine friendships naturally involve serving one another in practical ways.
Getting involved in the ISI, there's the idea that, oh, we're the volunteers, or oh, we're going to help, and it's just predominantly a one-sided thing. Well, that's not true. They had a chance, when we get to share what are we thankful for and what we're stressful about. You know, you share about, oh, I got some home maintenance things to do, particularly yard stuff, and they reciprocated with their, hey, let's come over and let's do stuff. And I'm thinking, really?
Before digging into the scriptures, facilitators allow time to connect with one another personally.
I like that at the beginning of the group we share about what we are thankful for and what we stress about, and also it's always another platform to share about Christ. So friends from college and just international students, I can invite them to go there, and even if they don't know God, they appreciate just being able to meet people and, you know, share about their lives.
Authentic friendships in the context of loving small groups provides fertile soil for spiritual growth.
I'm really appreciate the Bible study. It gave me a chance to grow with my Christian friend. We can share our joy and sorrow in 1 week. Sometimes it's hard to share the bad things to your friends, but in this environment, I think it's a safe environment. At one Bible study, I cried. I feel surprised because I have not cried for a long time, but at that we pray for Lord, and I cried. So I think I need to come back.
Usually, the first people internationalists want to share the joy of their salvation with is their own family and friends.
Last summer, I spent time with them, and they see my change. I have become much more patient, and I will express my love and my appreciation, my thankfulness for my parents, but I never did that before. And they know I changed because of Christ, so they made the decision to follow Christ too.
We don't just pray for students to come to Christ, but to return to transform their countries.
After knowing Jesus, I started to pray for my country, and I wanted my country to be a servant of God and to present the image of the kingdom of God. And I hope my people around my country can serve and glorify God, to please God.
International students are ambassadors, sharing God's love in their sphere of influence.
Sharing God is a task, like a mission for every Christian, but I think to be able to do that, we also need the support of other Christians around us, just to build us up and build our faith.
Sharing love involves actions, not just words.
What is the love of Christ in my life? Then how does it look like when I live it? So if my friend is needy, like, what does the love of Christ in such a situation look like? Me helping my friend.
International friendships lead to strategic impact.
ISI M28 is very strategic. The idea that the Bible study is easily duplicated, and we have students that are beginning to duplicate this as well.
Students grow from seeking to sharing.
For instance, if I have a really cool story I've read in a Bible, like, I'm really excited to share it with others instead of me just looking at, oh, how can I apply this to my life, and period. It's like, yes, I want to apply this to my life, but I want other people to also know about this and see how they can apply it to their own lives. And then now it won't only be my life that is changed, that will be like 1,000 lives that are changed.
That's what we mean by multiplication. God transforming lives and countries through our international friends. We invite you to join us. Pray for God to equip and empower international students to move from seekers to sharers of the good news of Jesus. Coach international students as future leaders who lead peers in M28 Bible discovery studies. Share the vision of M28 and International Students Incorporated with those around you.